Hi gang, Scott here. I have been doing photo workshop planning for the last several weeks, and if you're on my mailing list, you know what I've got coming in the fall of 2019. I'm happy to say the planning part's done, and now it's kind of just entering into the execution part of it and gearing up for doing some great things toward the end of the year. But that's not what this video is about. It's more about selecting a photo workshop as I've been working through all these things and thinking about, if I'm a participant in the workshop, what do I want to get out of it? How would I want to interact with the instructor? What are the things that I would be looking for? I thought I should share that stuff because I think that's valuable for anyone looking at any workshop. It doesn't matter if you're thinking about one of mine or somebody else's. I think this information is good, and it will help you pick a workshop that will be the best for you to help you get the most out of it and get better at photography. That's really the whole point. That's why we go out on these things. See beautiful places, improve our skills with our camera. So with that, let me run through the list. Number one is the most obvious. Do you like the photo workshop leader's work? Do you like their photography? Hopefully you do. And if you're choosing based on solely a location and not paying attention to the type of photos that the instructor is producing, that might not be the best thing. Take a look at their photos. Take a look at their work. Do you like what you see? For me as a landscape photographer, I might be interested in, say, Olympic National Park. But I wouldn't be as interested in going there to photograph birds. That would not connect with the type of photography I like to do. So, if I were to just search on a location, find something, I got to go one step further. What's the workshop about? What's the instructor's main genre of photography? And, make sure I'm choosing something that's going to fit with me the best. So, of course, do you like their work? And is it in the genre that you were wanting to improve on? Number two, do you like the instructor's teaching style? That's huge. That's a big deal, and it's not always the first thing that comes into people's minds. If you're going on a photo workshop, chances are it's because you want to learn something. You want to improve your technique, whether it be composition, using filters, whatever it is. You're going to learn something. And does the person leading the workshop teach well? At least, and well is a kind of air quotes, teach in a way that best resonates with you. There's lots of different teaching styles, and everybody is different and they learn different ways. It's easy enough to figure out if the photographer is going to be a decent teacher because of today's world, right? We have YouTube, we have Vimeo, we have Facebook, and educators are putting this information out there. You can go watch videos, get a feel for what this person's personality is. Does she or he resonate with your way of learning? So check that stuff out before you click the register button for a photo workshop. Do you like the way the instructor teaches photography? Tip 3 is ask yourself, what do you want to get out of the workshop? Now, people that come on my workshops broadly fall into two classes. One is they're looking to learn something, and maybe that's camera technique, maybe that's post-processing. And the other group are folks that are very comfortable with their cameras, very comfortable with post-processing. They've got their own style. They want location access. They want to be able to get to a great place with a great photo opportunity and then, go have fun. So ask yourself what you're looking for and then look at the workshop details and find out, is that going to match? Is that going to line up with what you want to get out of it? I always try to have like 3 things that when I'm going into a class or I'm going on a big trip, what are the 3 things I'm wanting to get out of that photo trip? And that helps me craft and tailor things accordingly. So ask yourself that question. What do you want to get out of the workshop? And then marry that up with what's the workshop offering? Number 4 is, does the instructor work in the same way that you do? And I'm thinking particularly about post-processing here. If you were the type of photographer that likes to capture a photo and then bring it into the computer and work on it for 20 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour, whatever it might be, and really, work with the photo, changing lots of things, getting into the details, does the instructor work that same way? Or are you the type of photographer that likes to get most of it done in camera, you get your composition right, And when you're in the computer, it's a few minor things, maybe a crop, a little bit of contrast, and you're moving on to the next photo. That's the type of workshop for that. You probably don't want to have as much classroom time. You want to be out shooting and capturing because the post-processing is minimal. It's simple. Conversely, if you like to do post-processing and you want to improve those skills, you want to make sure you choose an instructor that has the knowledge there and also enjoys doing post-processing. Number 5, last but certainly not least, does the instructor have local knowledge? Has she or he actually been to the location that you're going for a photo workshop? Or if not, are they pairing and partnering with a local guide that has that local knowledge? I'm surprised when I hear stories from folks that have come on my workshops and they'll tell me about a workshop they went on and the instructor hadn't been to the location, or they'd been to the location but at a completely different time of year. And so, the knowledge that you may have had for, say, summer months didn't translate to fall and winter because of whatever. Restaurant closures, road closures, just different weather conditions, all that kind of stuff starts to play into the local knowledge factor. So really dig into that and find out if it's a workshop instructor that's been to the place a few times, or they're partnering with someone who has that local knowledge. And related to that is in the area of permits and insurance. And this is not really exciting type stuff, but in particular for national parks in the U.S., instructors need to have the appropriate permits, or the park rangers will come and shut them down. And you do not want to be part of a workshop that gets closed down just because the leader didn't get the right paperwork in order. That would be soul crushing. So check out the local knowledge aspect of any instructor that's leading a workshop. So that's what's been on my mind. I hope you found that valuable and it will help you next time you're selecting a photo workshop. And just, get on a workshop. Go have fun on one. They really are great things. I've done it on both sides of the table. I've been an instructor and I've been a participant, and they're wonderful. There's nothing better than being out with fellow photographers, enjoying our cameras, enjoying nature, and just creating great photos. Well, until next time, my name's Scott Davenport. Happy shooting.